talked about you guys have had like another week of rest this year after the Apple Cup, whereas last year you guys kind of went right into the conditioning and training. Is that something that Tyson Brown kind of spearheaded, or something that the coaches wanted to do more of?
I'm not sure. I think it was the same. I'm not sure that that's a true statement. I'd have to look. But typically, with rare exception, we've had the week off after, So I'd have to look. I'm not 100% sure, but most of the time the week's off. As soon as the season's over, the week off, and then.
I think they may have said it was 2 weeks off, as opposed to just the 1 week in years prior.
Well, this particular time, just the way it timed out, we were into finals week. So the 1 week off was going to happen anyway. And then finals week hit the very next week. So I'm not sure it wasn't more calendar timing.
Do you think there was any kind of fatigue coming into the game last year? Hunter said that guys were kind of footballed out by that point and were kind of just waiting to get to the game rather than kind of looking forward to the game.
I don't know. I think that this team's more excited to play football, period, and I think have been much of the season. I think, we've got some guys that are a little more urgent about football just for the sake of playing. I mean, just like tonight, we had huge energy out there tonight,
Tonight mostly a young guys practice or
the first half of it was the older guys, and the second half was the younger guys. So it's pretty 50-50 today. Tomorrow will probably be 1/3 older, 2/3 younger.
Mike, have you seen James Williams make some progress this year with some of the intangibles?
Well, I think he runs better routes this year. I think his run pass are better this year. I think they're still a work in progress, but I think he's more decisive, does less dancing, and his pass are, just more north and south.
And I think maybe in the early years there were some missed assignments, things like that.
Yeah, he's still battled that a little bit, but the experience I think's helped.
He also seems to be one of the guys on the sideline that's taken maybe a more serious attitude, more focused attitude than some of the others.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think he's. I think he's taken it more serious. Also, I think that Coach Maley's been very precise in what he wants him to do as far as where he runs his pass. Go to it this way, not just in general. I think it's all of it's become more precise, and I think Coach Maley's had a lot to do with that.
Hunter also talked about, he said that there's kind of some comparisons you can draw between Iowa State and Washington State as far as where they traditionally are in their conference, and people don't always expect much out of them, but they always seem to outperform expectations. Do you think there's something there?
I think both teams play really hard. And they, they play all 4 quarters hard.
Has Iowa State always kind of been like that since you saw them in the Big 12?
Yeah, for the most part. I played Iowa State a lot of times with, I've lost count of how many different coaches, but I think this will be the 3rd. Is that right? Dan McCarney was there for a long time when I was at, and his teams always played real hard. I always thought really well-coached teams, and he did a really good job.
Did you ever spend any time up in Ames when you were coaching at Wesleyan?
Not a lot. We were in the southeast corner. We play teams out that way, not names. We generally headed south and east when we played teams, Illinois and Wisconsin. Recruiting, we'd go through there, but the Ames was quite a ways. Well, it's really not that far. Heck, it doesn't take any time to get there, really. We were in the southeast corner. They're more on the central western side.
A few of the younger DBs that have left the program, D'Angelo and Miles, did they give you any kind of reason as to why they were transferred? Was it mostly playing time or?
No, I think, I don't even remember, but, one was kind of personal reasons, get closer to home, the other, I don't recall. I mean, we wish them the best, and I thought they were fine here.
Guys good?